Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get this off, but just
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end. Zone for a touchback.
Down. 58, 58. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A gain there of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Carr completes it. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Let's get it. Mike, right down. 180. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 2nd and 15 now. Carr trying to lay one up deep. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr going to throw, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Right there, 54.
They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some deep.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Switch. Right down. 80 weapon. 29.
To throw again. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
To throw is Carr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
What down? What are they?
On third and long, it's Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bilal Nichols drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They run. Montgomery. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Go! 180!
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it second and 7.
180! Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. 18. Show them that. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Check. Crunch.
On second down, Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Break it up. 180. 54. Hey, ball. Hey, work. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go one more.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down?
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, check 24. Check 43. Spot.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun now on third down, Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. Carlson able to put this one through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
59 mark, 59 mark. Hey, exit. Watch the run. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Come on, D. Mike.
Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Let's go. Do it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 30-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder once once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shotgun now for Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Carr. Going to look deep for Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Watch the safety creep. Check the hot read.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, D. Check three,
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. So we've reached intermission here at well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Trubisky to throw. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Charles, you are the master of abstract facts. So who would you say is the best player ever drafted from Ashland University in Ohio?
How about the only one ever drafted from there? Adam Shaheen, the tight end. Went to the Chicago Bears. Began his college career, though, as a basketball player, Division II in the state of Pennsylvania.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Torrey Cohen. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18.
Now Cohen. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Cohen. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. He's got the ball, comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run with White. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 44, Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Welcome back now here in London. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 18. Hey, Mike 7. 54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Mike's 54. Mike. Alert. So don't say nothing.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. They're running it. Alert. Right there. Spy. 54 Mike. Bandit. Ran. Bang.
They try again with Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders' 46-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day. Hey, 18.
The toss play to Montgomery, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Right here. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Well, we got alert. 54 is Mike. Hey, Alpha. Check. Watch 54. I'm here all day. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Let's go.
Now Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 bucks.
On 1st down, Cohen. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Raiders pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shot.